Again, Mr. Pai, thank you so much for inviting me. And you'll be translating, right? Okay, thank you so much. Hello, everyone. I am joining here from my home office in Tokyo. It's so wonderful with modern technology that we can connect like this, across the ocean and with foreign markets like this. Same here in Japan with the coronavirus pandemic. We are recommended to stay home, and so I am mainly working from home for the past 2 months. So I really hope that you are all staying healthy and safe as well. Yes, good. But I'm just really glad that I met Omega Pro and be part of Omega Pro, especially right now. It has helped me and my family and my friends financially. So just a little bit about myself. I currently live in Tokyo, but I was half raised in the United States. And I've been working as a business consultant for the last 20 years. I am 42 years old right now. So I work with a lot of foreign companies, and these foreign companies want to enter Japan. So I work with foreign companies and Japanese companies. Well, I've met Omega Pro last summer. So one of my friends, a Canadian friend, Mr. Grant, contacted me and introduced me to Omega Pro. So for the last 20 years, I have been very interested in the Forex market, but I understood at the same time that it is a very difficult market. You probably learned earlier, but although it is perceived as a difficult market, but it is a very stable market. So when I learned about the Omega Pro, their service and their trading team, how they risk management, do risk management, and have been profitable for the last many years, I thought this is perfect for the Japanese people. There's so many investment opportunities you probably all know, mainly involving cryptocurrency. And of course, being a business consultant, I hear many of these opportunities, but none of them really attracted me. None of the opportunity seemed it will last for a long time. Most of them, people were unsure whether it will last 6 months or 12 months. But Forex market was something that is stable. It's been around for many years. Omega Pro service allows us to be part of the Forex market, even starting with a very small amount of money. So again, that's what I thought, this is a great opportunity. So I joined Omega Pro immediately. Most Japanese don't have experience in asset management. Unlike Americans, Japanese don't really know how to grow their money. Most people, what they do, of course there are wealthy people in Japan, but what most people do is they just put that in the bank and let it sleep. Maybe a long time ago that was okay because the bank, could give you good interest rate, but not now. We have to actively choose different opportunities if we want to grow our money. So that's kind of what I'm teaching the Japanese people now, because they didn't have the experience or understand the concept of growing their money. So for somebody who has never invested their money or have participated in a opportunity like this, Omega Pro was a perfect opportunity for a beginner to start. Again, Omega Pro has, for the last 6 months, Omega Pro has been a really popular in Japan and making a lot of people happy. Personally, it helps me plan for the future, because we can easily calculate how our money is going to grow. I don't know if you can believe me, but I have 9 children. Are you laughing? The oldest is 18 and the youngest is 3 years old. What I do is with Omega Pro, I put in money for each of my children, and I put in $100 for each of my children first. But if you think about it, it triples every one cycle, right? If you think about it, if you do the calculation, if I put $100 this year, after 14, 16 months, it's going to become $300. And if I continue to purchase packets with it, it will triple every cycle. I don't know if this will help, but it triples every cycle, every 16 months. And I did the calculation. If I forwarded nine times, after 9 cycle, which is about 12 years later, this is just an example. The $100 that I put in for my 3-year-old, after 12 years, he will be 15 years old. This is what I'm planning. For my 3-year-old son, after 12 years, this $100 is going to become about 1.9. So anyway, this was just what I wanted to say is Omega Pro, with Omega Pro, it helps you be future, even for a year, or 3 years, or 5 years from now. Again, what makes Omega Pro unique and attractive is its stability. Of course, there is no 100% guarantee. Being a business consultant and doing business around the world, my personal opinion is that the Forex market, if you do it right, if you do it with the right traders, it is a very lucrative market. And in my experience, in order to be involved with a good traders, you usually have to start with $1 million, a lot of money. But with Omega Pro, you can start with $100, very small. So you can start small, or you can put in big money as well. You can cater it to your situation. So again, I think Omega Pro will continue to grow around the world, also in Japan and strongly in Asia. And you probably know as well that Omega Pro will start its own banking service soon. I'm not sure if you understand it yet, but this banking service is going to be such an important service that is going to help many, many people around the world. With Omega Pro, you can grow US dollars, in your portfolio, you can grow US dollars. And with this bank, you will be able to use your money in your own country. So that's one of the reasons why I am very excited about Omega Pro and its future. So at the end, I just want to tell you I'm very confident with the Omega Pro service, and I'm really confident in the owners, executives of this company. And I will continue to introduce this opportunity to my friends in Japan. And I'm very happy that we can connect as Omega Pro family with you and other people from other countries. So I would love to learn from you sometime. Your experience with Omega Pro. If you haven't started using it yet, I would love to learn in the future your experience and how it helped you. Okay, well, thank you so much. I really look forward to meeting you in the future in person if possible.